Nicky Buckley and welcome to the second series of Making Tracks. Now we begin our journey this week in Cairns, the heart of tropical North Queensland. With the Coral Sea on one side of the city and the Great Dividing Range on the other, we are just a stone's throw from World Heritage rainforests, from Queensland's tallest mountains, and of course, the Great Barrier Reef. And that is just for starters. No other pocket of Australia has this much diversity. And we're going to explore it all in the Jayco Expander as we make our way north to Cooktown along this spectacular leg of the Great Tropical Drive. Our journey of around 400 k's will take us from Cairns to Fitzroy Island and back, from nearby Kuranda to Kuya Beach and on to Cooktown. On the way, we'll explore the crystal waters of Fitzroy Island at a rate of knots, experience remnant rainforest and tropical savanna on quad bikes, and meet some real characters. After a great night's sleep in the Jayco Expander, Muzz, Baxter and I head off in the Jeep to explore. A stroll through the waterfront at Cairns and we're off to see the natural wonders on the city's doorstep. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest World Heritage area anywhere and includes Fitzroy Island. Just 30 k's southeast of Cairns, you can get there by boat in 45 minutes. Although it's fringed by reefs, Fitzroy Island itself is the top of a mountain that's mostly underwater. It was part of the mainland 30,000 years ago. The Fitzroy Island Resort is run by Buddy Bird. So Buddy, tell me about this gorgeous island. What kind of activities can we do once we arrive here?
You could go on a kayaking tour, which takes you around the perimeter of the island, stop at a few small beaches, do some snorkeling and some exploring. Take a picnic, that's right. Most of the island is national park. 97% of this island is national park. You've got the summit and the lighthouse. We've got a campground right on the beach, just north of the resort. And the majority of it is pretty well untouched.
It's gorgeous.
As I say, take nothing but photographs, leave nothing but footprints.
It's a great place to unwind or find adventure.
Okay guys, these are the sea boats. I show you how to use it. It's very simple and easy. You've got here the green button. Each step of the button means one gear up. Simple and easy, that's it.
Oh, here we go. Look, if I don't look like Batman, no one does.
It's great to have your caravan all kitted out, but you don't want to be stuck cooking inside if it's a gorgeous summer day, which is where these coast-to-coast external barbecues come in very handy. They're stainless steel, they run on LPG, and most importantly to me, they're very easy to clean. It's not just important to be able to cook outside, entertaining's important as well. You may feel like some music or TV, so check out the Sphere Platinum Entertainment System. It's an HD TV, it plays DVDs, CDs, takes USB sticks and you can hook it into a gaming console. It's also easily moved from the inside of your van to the outside. And it's designed to work off your caravan's power supply, resisting voltage fluctuations. So you've got your barbecue, your telly outside in a gorgeous location. That's my idea of a perfect holiday.
Coming up, quad biking in the rainforest and catching a bit of lunch. Back in Cairns at the Crystal Cascades Holiday Park, they're cooking up a storm. What's all this in aid of this morning?
We're raising funds for the Royal Flying Doctor Service, Australia. They rely on a lot of funds from the public to survive.
Good on you. So you're giving back a little bit.
That is
And
quite
how often
correct.
do we do this?
Usually once a month.
There's the $1,020 for you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
After breakfast, it's taken no time to pack up the Jayco expander and we're making tracks. We're on the road to the village in the Rainforest, Kuranda, where we'll meet Scott Smith. He runs down and dirty quad bike tours at the Billabong.
Murray.
Hello, Murray.
G'day, Scott. How you going?
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Down and Dirty Quads.
What are you doing? Feeding a bit
Just
of
feeding the ducks here.
wildlife?
Look at that tiny one.
A lot of turtles, a lot
Oh,
of
wow. Look how many there are.
Well, this is all well and good, Scott, but I wouldn't mind going out and getting some dirt.
fish. Well, mate, let's go out and get you down and dirty, matey.
Beautiful. Excellent.
Have fun. What would be your favourite thing to do here? How do you reckon Dad's going on that quad bike?
Maybe stack once or twice.
You reckon?
Come on, little guy.
Isn't it cute?
That's a good.
So tell me, how many kilometres of tracks have we got?
At our disposal, we've got about 20 kilometres of trails.
Yeah.
And on a normal tour, we'll do anywhere between 16 to 17 kilometres on a tour.
What else can you do around here?
Mate, there's a couple of other businesses on site. There's a horse riding company.
Yeah.
There's a paintball centre here as well. And just
Beautiful.
generally enjoy the rainforest, mate.
It is a stunning spot.
It is beautiful, mate.
Yeah,
It's hard to
half your
tell.
luck.
Why don't you put that away, Muzz, and we'll have a game of strip jack.
Sure, why not?
Are you thinking of making your own tracks? Well, you could be hitting Australia's beaches, mountains and wide open spaces as the winner of the Jayco Eagle camper trailer. One lucky viewer will win the easy-to-assemble Jayco Eagle camper. It features a family-friendly floor plan with sleeping for up to 7, child safety rails on each bed, a kitchen fitted with a 3-way fridge and 4-burner grill, plus a 12-volt lighting system. All you have to do to win is send in your favourite holiday snap and tell us in 25 words or less why you would like to win a Jayco Eagle camper trailer and where do you want to go with it. Send your photos and entries to our website, makingtracks.tv. Terms and conditions apply. Small to tow, but big to live in, the Jayco Eagle is valued at $23,000 and has a list of features that has made the Eagle the most popular camper trailer in Australia.
Further north, past Port Douglas, is Kuya Beach. Our guide is a local, Brandon Walker, and his family has lived here for thousands of years. Hello, Brandon. I'm Nicky. This is Baxter.
Hello, Baxter.
And my hubby Muzz.
How are you, mate?
Go, Brandon. How you going, mate?
Yeah, very good.
That's the way.
We're very excited to be here, and Baxter wants to catch a fish.
Good lad. Welcome to Kuya Beach.
Thank you.
Easiest way to use the spear, stand up nice and straight, use one hand, slide your spear down so you're nice and comfortable, and then spear it. That's it.
Hey, you got caught your first coconut.
Look at
This
that.
fella here, this is your stingray. The bit that you got to watch out for is this part up here. This is your barb up there.
Yep.
This fella you can't eat, but we'll take the barb off.
You cut the barb off in case someone else comes along? And...
No, I use the barbs for spears and
Oh.
knives. The worst thing about your barbs is the skin. If you cut yourself with the skin still on it, you see my fingers, I've got all these little cuts in my fingers. They're about 5 years old. Every time I wet them, they break open again. If you take the skin off, it won't be so bad. This fella here, this is what you call your whirl, or your flat shell. This is the best tasting scallop you can get. It doesn't look like there's anything in there, but you see in the middle, Little white piece of meat in the centre.
Mm-hmm.
Best
That's
tasting
it.
one you can
Is that
get.
all you get in that big shell?
Oh, you'll love it when you taste it.
Time to forage closer to shore.
In the mangroves here, this is the safest place on the beach. If you're outside there, you see a big crocodile or a big shark, you watch him in his eyes and walk in. Never turn your back and run. Everyone that's ever been bitten by a shark was bitten from behind. They didn't see it coming. If you're in here, crocodiles got soft hands, soft belly. They won't climb over all of these roots to get to you, they'll wait outside. Sharks can't go backwards. If they get stuck, they drown. So they stay out here too. If you look along the branches of the trees, you'll find a little round shell. If it's bright yellow, see that bright yellow one? That's a good one. Okay, in the mangroves, what we're usually looking for is freshwater streams. When you follow your streams, you're looking for mussels, and that's also what the crabs look for. So the crabs will dig a big hole, collect the mussels, put it around the hole. When they're hungry, they'll come outside and eat.
Right.
Otherwise, they'll leave it around where they are. So if you look underneath here, you'll see the corner of the shell sticking up. In there, a little white piece on the back, that's your mangrove mussel or yulba.
How'd you spot that?
Very nice to eat. I've been doing this since I was younger. Baxter. So climb in there, Baxter, grab those two out for us. That's it. Here's a good one.
Good boy, Baxter.
All right, Baxty.
By now, we've caught and cooked our own lunch, and nothing beats this experience for freshness and flavour.
Yum.
Beautiful, eh?
A great tip for if you're travelling with a caravan is to always travel with a pair of walkie-talkies. They'll come in handy in all kinds of situations, but especially if you're trying to back your van into a very tricky spot.
Next, history and crocs in Cooktown. Travel time from Cairns to Cooktown has almost halved since the Mulligan Highway that runs inland was sealed just 5 years ago. At the Cooktown Holiday Park, setting up the Jayco expander is a cinch and gives us lots of room. There's room to sleep, room to sit outside, and room to hide. Thanks, Dom. So you want to go and see if they can... It's not long before we're making tracks in the Jeep. The James Cook Museum is a National Trust classified building, the Old Sisters of Mercy Convent School. So Loretta, tell us what you have here at the museum.
Well, we have a really comprehensive display of Cooktown history. As you know, the Endeavour was sailing along on a nice moonlit night about 10:30 in the evening, and Cook thought everything was fine, and all of a sudden they heard a great crunch, and the Endeavour had struck the reef. And after about 23 hours, they finally floated the ship. They repaired the Endeavour. They first sighted the kangaroo here, and it was named because they spoke to the Gugiyemitha, the people here, and they learnt the name of the animal as kangaroo.
Right.
Well, that's a good claim.
It's very interesting.
Absolutely.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
There were two main landing sites when Captain Cook came here. This is where Captain Cook actually careened the ship, and that means he brought the ship up onto the shore to effect the repairs to the Endeavour.
Wow.
When she
that
was
was right here?
damaged. It was right here.
Wow,
Yes,
there you
right
go.
here. This drawing was done by Sydney Parkinson, and he would have been in a boat just out on the water.
To see where the reefs were and navigate a course for his ship, Cook climbed Grassy Hill. The 360-degree view is almost unchanged. Cooktown's full of history and there's plenty to do.
Okay, Mark, what are we up to today?
Mate, today we're going to head right up into the hills of the North Elm and the Endeavour River, see if we can't find some crocodile and some other wildlife, and then we'll probably check the crab pots on the way and see if we can't get a feed.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
excellent.
crocodile.
So,
All right.
So no swimming, mate.
No. Oh, thank you.
Okay, guys, we're just going to go in here and see if we can pull this crab pot, Murray. If you get ready with the gaff, mate, we'll just hook her up and pull her up onto that front deck, buddy, but watch your toes, eh?
Come on, you little mongrels.
Wow, they're big.
I've been here 5 minutes and look what I've caught already.
Okay, guys, look, we've got a nice mud crab here, and we can tell this one's a buck because he's got a little triangular carapace there. Now, all the jennies we get, all the female crabs, we have to put them in. You're not allowed to take them. The males, you're only allowed to take if they're 15 centimetres across the carapace here. But you see the big nippers?
Wow.
And you must keep your fingers away from them, mate.
Wow.
And that's how we keep our fisheries nice and healthy.
Yeah.
And if people respect that, then there's never a problem.
And so, Mark, you migrated out, you said, about 15 years ago. So what do you love so much about this area?
Mate, I think it's just so natural and just beautiful. A great place to bring kids up. The weather's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you, really?
Yeah. Do you often see the crocs? Like, do you think we're a chance?
Oh, for sure, on this low tide. I mean, the weather conditions are a little bit against us, you know. It's still a bit cold and the sun's not out, but no, I think we'll be right.
Yeah. The largest croc in this area is 5 metres long. That's about the same length as our boat. Oh, Baxi, look!
Yes.
God, he's well camouflaged.
It's fantastic, isn't it? This fella's been around for 160 million years, the modern day crocodile.
Look at that. Oh, Baxi, there he goes.
All right.
Sure, we see if we can't find a bigger one.
One down.
Big day, Baxi.
Ready first in the shower.
You can have first shower. Now for great places to stay, and CIL, the leaders in caravan and RV insurance, have a gem this week. Cooktown Holiday Park has won awards for its lush tropical gardens. It's a friendly place. You'll find 74 powered sites, 9 massive sites for motorhomes, as well as cabins and motel-style units. There's a luxurious new camp kitchen. The pool is just what you need after sightseeing in the tropics. And it's all just a short walk into town. And if you'd like to make your own tracks, visit campsite at cilinsurance.com.au and check out other great places to stay. Coming up, a tin and timber bush pub with 130 years of history. 20 minutes from Cooktown is the tiny settlement of Helenvale, and you'll find a traditional tin and timber Aussie pub like no other, run by Max and Faith Nully, who were on the big road trip around Australia when they fell in love with it and bought it.
So Max, tell us a little bit about the story of the Lion's Den.
Well, Murray, the Lion's Den is one of Australia's oldest registered pubs that's been continuously operating on the same site in the same building since 1887. It's originally a Helenvale station, a cattle station, and in 1887 a guy by the name of Jack Ross was granted 7 acres of freehold to build a pub to service the tin mining area.
Good forethought.
Absolutely. It's the original building. The fascia's the same, the mango trees are the same. It's, you know, it's never been burnt down, never been blown away by a cyclone, it's never been closed. Without question, the pub is a part of Australia's history and part of the pioneering history of Cape York. We've developed a campground around the hotel. We've got, 7 acres of a lovely lush green campground right on the banks of the river, and it really gives people a great opportunity to just, to settle down and enjoy the environment here. Gives them a good base to work from, to see Cooktown and the surrounds. And, frankly, as we found when we travelled, we found it one of the most relaxing pieces of real estate on Cape York.
All power to you. Good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate you stopping by.
Want to get a drink?
Yeah, absolutely.
For this week's Jeep adventure tip, I'm going to find out how to cross a river, hopefully without getting wet. And the man who knows how to do it is our four-wheel drive expert, Dave Miller. Now, Dave, what's the first thing I've got to do?
Well, Mika, it's a good thing we've stopped, because what we want to do is let our car cool down. We've been driving down a big long hill.
Yep.
Let the brakes cool down before we drive into this icy cold water. Avoid any mechanical issues.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, what am I looking at here? What am I looking for?
Well, what you need to keep in mind is your entry and your exit points on these sort of crossings. Make sure that you follow the most obvious path across the river. Basically, what we want to do is make sure we keep our momentum up and drive across.
And make sure there are no snags and rocks and things like that.
Yeah, nothing to catch you out.
Off we go.
Off we go. Low range.
Okay.
Second gear.
All right. It's a little bit scary driving through the water.
Yeah.